Nigerians, it is bad enough that B Lord humbled VDM.
Alright, so B Lord have trademarked Rattle, and he has even opened an app with Rattle.
And that's why I'm releasing a new product called Rattle.
Show mercy and let him use Rattle brand name. You guys have seen it now.
But the worst is for BDM to ignorantly report himself to the authorities for committing a crime. You may not understand this until you watch this video to the end. This is BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted truth. Since the altercation between B Lord and VDM have been out there, many people have been for and against any of the two. But I'm here to tell you the truth the way it is. And a lesson, not just for VDM or B Lord, but for you that is watching. To start with, when the issue of this altercation was at its climax, this is the position of VDM.
B Lord cannot challenge me, cannot fight me intellectually, strategically, everything. B Lord cannot stand me. Do you understand? Educationally, B Lord cannot stand, he cannot lace my boots. So he needed to bring in the Igbos to join and fight me. Do you understand? He needed to bring the Igbos. That's why he emotionally blackmailed them to say you won't fight Igbo man, you won't bring Igbo man business down and blah, 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 blah. So a lot of these Igbo people now join heads together to say, okay, yes, we are going to make this guy our enemy. So every time they try to push a narrative, propaganda, do a lot of things that they want to do. But you cannot take away this fact that very dark man is very influential. Just one man that started in a one room. Poor man picking where get influence, where waka go, just talk small things. Since then, everybody they get headache. Everybody.
Now, it is not just only about saying it, but what we normally say in Igbo that Auche Kanano. VDM, after making that statement, did not see B Lord coming after the brand Rattle.
So today you'll be wondering why am I inside my S-Class doing this advertisement. There's an app I just released. This app is amazing. This app tells a story, and that's why I'm releasing a new product called Rattle. What is Rattle? Rattle is an app that allows you purchase gift card only. So due to this situation of that time where they were talking about my prices being very high, I had to introduce Rattle app to sell cheap gift card. Go to the Apple Store, Play Store, download the Rattle app, go to our social media, search Rattle and follow our social media handles. This is Big Love from B Lord. Come, let me continue. I'm making a promise that the first 6 months of 2026, the amount of revenue that will be generated from the Rattle app should be nothing less than 500 million. And we are promising to give 50% of that money to charity.
Now, many may argue, why all these unnecessary apps everywhere? I think it is targeted as teaching VDM a bitter lesson. And as the case might be, from the mouth of VDM himself, he acknowledged that truly B Lord have humbled him.
Alright, so yesterday all over the internet, I'm sure you people saw it, that B Lord have trademarked Rattle, and he has even opened an app with Rattle. I even saw this post where he said, I have directed my son to issue cease and desist to VDM to stop using my brand name Rattle. He will have to get approval from me henceforth before using that name Rattle. Linus Williams, CEO, founder Rattle Group. But this morning as I woke up, I saw this post where he said, I woke up to a flood of calls from the highest echelon, top men across the country, powerful figure, pleading on behalf of VDM. They came groveling, asking me to show mercy and let him use Rattle brand name. After due consideration, I have decided to withdraw the cease and desist order. Notice fans must address me now as their CEO moving forward. Linus Williams, CEO, founder Rattle Group. Artist. You guys have seen it now. Throughout yesterday, different comment section on Twitter, you know, everywhere. You think you can try Igbo, you think you can try Igbo. Igbos will humble you, you won't follow Igbo fights, you think you can fight Igbos. I need to say this again. There was never a time where I was fighting Igbo as a tribe. I never fought Igbos. I am not a tribalistic person. I don't like tribalism.
And that is why I say to people, I will take most times. And if you are promoting a brand, be wise enough to pattern it. Be wise enough to register it. And some people have taken it to the next level, bragging about the wisdom of an average Igbo man, especially from Anambra State, in doing business. Now, that is where I want to advise VDM. When he went all out after the business of Ndibo, which is the only thing Ndibo can hold forth as their survival link in Nigeria. Ndibo do not depend on government patronage. An average Igbo man does not depend on government patronage or salary work or government work. They are the sole engine of retail business in Nigeria. The risk is everything upon them. They have been taking it. There is no security, insurance for the loss. But that very thing that makes Ndibo tick is what VDM scratched. And I believed by now his head don't cool. I know the fans of VDM may not like what I'm saying, but it is a clear advice, not just for VDM, but to you who is pushing a particular brand, but you have not patterned it. Try as much as possible to do so. It is a lesson for everyone. Now, to the very issue where pride would have, I would say would have, if he did not address it very well. To VDM, while the heat was on, in the process of establishing his strength, he boldly exposed himself to a crime he was committing ignorantly. Talking about Honey Badger.
All right, so I just said that somebody have trademarked the rattle. Well, you know what you don't know? There can only be one rattle. Boy, how you doing, boy? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Shoot me, boy. That's my 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 boy. There's only the person with the real rattle that can be the rattle. There's only one rattle, boy. There's only one rattle. Boy, you want to say hello to them? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Rattle. 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 Good boy. Good boy. That's my boy. If you play, you're gonna learn, and you will learn the hard way. You're about to learn, boy.
According to NESRA, which is the National Environmental Standard Regulation Enforcement Agency, to own wild animal for Nigeria, they illegal. Wild animals like the honey badger, aka rattle.
This guy, which is Rattle, he publicly showed that he is having it under his captivity. Yes, you can have a dog, you can have pet animals, but having wild animals in your house illegally, if it is illegal, that is like would have, if he did not do the right thing, probably if he did not get necessary authorization to have that animal under custody in his compound. Well, he has exposed himself. Police. So it is a lesson, because recently I made a video where a young girl ignorantly was reporting herself and that of her brother to the authorities in the name of social media outburst. So in our advocacy or in our activism or even in our social media content creation, everybody now, many people are moral that they are personally putting themselves in line to be arrested, or they have committed a crime and ignorantly exposing it to the general public and to the authorities. Well, I wish you well. But when you are doing your content creation or your online social media activities, be wise. That is my advice. What is your own take? Let me have it on the comment section. My name is Asuchined Peters, your advocate for good governance. Please deal with this message and leave the messenger out of it. Bye-bye for now.